Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who unboxing. Yesterday we're unboxing the first collection set for 2025, which is Doctor Who Season 7. This is meant to be out on the 3rd of March, which is my birthday. It is the 1st of March, so I'm going to class this as a nice little early birthday present. Now Season 7, I'm going to say it's my favourite season of Doctor Who of all time. I think all the episodes are absolute classics, they're absolute fire. I love them. I normally sort of fluctuate between Season 10 and Season 7 being my favourite, but I think Season 7 just about wins here. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to take a look at how this set is presented, take a look at the new special features, and that's going to be this video. I'm going to let the third Doctor take it away now.
Right, cut it open.
So, Season 7, like I say, absolutely brilliant season, and I guess it's a nice little anniversary for Season 7, because it's 55 years of the season and 55 years of the third Doctor, who's my favourite Doctor, and there it is, Season 7. Let's just remove the cardboard sleeve. So the Auton cellophane has been removed, and here it is, Season 7 in all its wonderful glory. And yeah, this artwork, I really love it. It's not how I envisioned this sort of cover to be. I always thought they'd go for the bright red sort of diamond sort of Pertwee title sequence, but we've got the nesting consciousness in the background there, which is a very nice little touch, and I think that's sort of the disc motif for this season. We've got the great man himself, the third Doctor, holding one of the nesting spheres. We've got the Auton, a Silurian, Starman, and one of the astronauts from the Ambassador of Death, Doctor Who Collection Season 7. The side of the release there, so yeah, very nice. And then of course we'll do a little lineup of the sort of Pertwee box sets, because we are one third Doctor set away from getting the whole Pertwee years on Blu-ray, which is wonderful, wonderful, really exciting. So we have Doctor Who the Collection, that's Season 7, so we've got a little bit of artwork there for the booklet, I believe. Continue your Doctor Who archive with the Ultimate Collector set. All 25 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with extra material, and we'll cover that extra material in a minute. So if we remove the little J card, because this is a 7-disc set, we can see the clean artwork there, and that is such a Pertwee pose, you know, the hand on the hip there, that is really lovely. So let's take a look at the back. Now the back's going to be interesting, because normally it's sort of the TARDIS sort of in space, and obviously this is the third Doctor on Exile, so maybe we could have like the TARDIS console with the third Doctor sort of going to the parallel dimension in sort of parallel world in Inferno. Or are we going to get like the TARDIS sort of zooming to Earth with the nesting spheres? Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so we've got sort of a generic sort of Pertwee title sequence, Vortex, and the TARDIS are, I guess, sort of being sort of energy from the Time Lords. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Not what I imagined for sort of Season 7, but I guess, you know, you are kind of limited. And I think the DVD menu is going to be interesting as well. Is it going to be the Inferno shed, or the Ambassador of Death sort of room we see? So with that out of the way, let's open this setup, shall we, and take a look at what's inside. So we have the discs there, we have the booklet. Oh wow, that is really lovely. We've got the third Doctor staggering out of the TARDIS, and we've got a sneaky Auton. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So let's take a look at the disc. So we have Spared from Space. We joke about having Sharda on so many forms, but I think Spared from Space is probably the story I own the most. And it's a great story, but yeah, this is lovely. So we've got this nice sort of motif there of sort of the Doctor, Liz, and the Autons, and of course with sort of nesting consciousness in the background. So yeah, that's a very nice disc. And then disc 2, we have Doctor Who and the Silurians. That is wonderful, with sort of the dinosaur and the third Doctor. Yeah, I think this disc art just seems a lot more striking compared to the others, I would say, because I think, you know, it sort of has a better format. And of course we have the Silurians themselves, the Kazoo intensified. I love the Silurians, it's probably my favourite story of the season. I love it, and oh my goodness, that is a wonderful disc of like the Ambassador there, of the Ambassador of Death with Recovery 7. That's a really striking disc. I think that's a wonderful bit of artwork that is. And then of course we have the Primords there. That is wonderful. Inferno was the first story I saw of John Pertwee's, and it terrified me. The Primords were absolutely terrifying, and yeah, I love Inferno, especially episode 3 with sort of the Bessie car chase sequence. I love it. I remember recreating that in the playground at the age of 8. I love it. And then of course we have Inferno there, disc 6, and the final disc there. We've got a bit of Third Doctor with his Venusian Aikido there, with the bonus discs, and if we remove the disc like so, we should have the man himself, Mr. Jon Pertwee, looking very splendid chap. With the discs out of the way, let's take a look at the booklet. So if we take a look at this, so we have a bit of the Silurian artwork there, which is very nice. The Third Doctor's got the helicopter in the background there and the sort of the caves. That's wonderful sort of POV, isn't it, of sort of a Silurian sort of hand there, which we'll take a closer look at that artwork in a second, because that is the main booklet artwork, and the booklet's very keen to pop out. And I guess this is the DVD menu. We've gone for the Ambassadors of Death setup, which is quite lovely actually. I think that works rather wonderfully. Yeah, I love that. Of course, with these collection sets we get a bit of advertisement, so I guess this is going to be all sort of Third Doctor related products. And of course we have Big Finish with the latest story, with the Third Doctor's second story ever, apparently, Doctor in the Brain Drain. We've done a review on the channel of that story, so we know our thoughts on that. So we've got other season 7 audios there. The Annihilators is probably the best of the bunch there, and I think the Unzal Incursion's wonderful. Intelligence for War is great. You can't really go wrong with Big Finish's sort of season 7 audios. Then we have the Titan Comics, the Lost in Time, then the season 7 BBC audios there, which is great. 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, the Invasion of Earth Secret History book, Build Your Own Dalek Hoodle, Doctor Who magazine, and some season 1 merch there. Then of course we have the booklet with the Doctor and the Silurians sort of motif, which I think is a wonderful bit of artwork. The Silurians is one of my favourite stories of all time. I think it's a wonderful 7-parter there, and I love sort of the POV of the Silurian there. Yeah, it's just great artwork of the helicopter. So let's take a look at the side of the booklet. Now it seems quite a chunky booklet actually. And then we have this wonderful image from the Radio Times there, with a quote from the man himself, Jon Pertwee. And yeah, it's such an interesting photo shoot, that Radio Times one, because you have obviously the Cyberman there, and it's just an interesting sort of, what if we could have had a season 7, you know, Cyberman story. You know, no Big Finish did the Bluetooth, but yeah, it would have been very interesting, wouldn't it? Because I think season 7 is such a distinct tone. It's unlike any other Doctor Who season, so it would have been very interesting to see they take on that. And obviously the Third Doctor didn't really have a Cyberman story on TV. We had a little bit in the Five Doctors and a tiny glimpse in Carnival of Monsters, but yeah, it's a very interesting nugget of history. I guess it's just sort of throw in a load of costumes and, you know, it works for a photo shoot, and yeah, it's great. Even the Ice Warrior there, yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And of course we have the introduction to the season itself, Speared from Space, so we'll take a look at the features in a minute. And of course we have the Speared from Space artwork there, which is great. I'm loving seeing all these photos of Pertwee, and speaking of Pertwee, there he is. Makes my Pertwee fan heart very happy indeed. So we get the sort of reception and the production side about the story, so this is a real nice sort of detailed insight to the stories. And of course we know a lot about Speared from Space because we own it in so many forms: VHS, Target novel, Blu-ray, multiple DVD editions. Yeah, love it. It's a great story. It's probably the best post-regeneration story, isn't it? And then we have Jon Pertwee looking rather, oi, why is there a Yeti sat next to me? I don't like it. But yeah, we have Doctor Who and the Silurians there, which is probably my favourite of the season. And then we've got great artwork there of the story, and Bessie, of course, you know, it's iconic because everybody loves Bessie. And that's one of the dream things I'd love to own. I'd love to own Bessie. And then we've got a nice image of our crew for this season there, with Dr. Liz and Brig, and the reception and the after image there. The Ambassador of Death, that's a really lovely bit of artwork, isn't it, from Ambassador of Death? That's very striking, and I was very excited when Ambassador of Death finally came out on DVD, because it was sort of the last link in the season 7 physical media release for the DVDs, wasn't it, back in October 2012. So yeah, really lovely, talking about the history of that. Inferno, yeah, Inferno, what a great story. Truly tremendous, and yeah, I love it. It's great. And of course we have the artwork there, which is again really striking there. Yeah, a story that terrified me as a kid, so I have fond memories of watching Inferno, because it was the second classic DVD I got. Yeah, there we go, Inferno, and on the back there we get the dinosaur on the Silurian. So if we get the full artwork for that, there we go, that is really, really lovely. So that is the booklet. Taking a look at the special features for Doctor Who The Collection Season 7, so for Disc 1, Spared from Space, we have all the existing DVD extras for all of these stories. But in terms of new special features, we have Behind the Sofa with Sophie Aldred, Daisy Ashford, Geoffrey Beevers, Janet Fielding, Toby Haydock, Katie Manning, Sarah Sutton and Matthew Waterhouse. We have commentary feature behind the scenes with Caroline John and Nicholas Courtney in June 2000, a Derek Martinez interview, Trails and Continuity, photo gallery in HD, and production subtitles and PDF material. For Disc 2 we have Doctor Who and the Silurians, 7 episodes restored in HD. So in terms of new special features, we have Behind the Sofa, cleaning, opening and closing titles, Trails and Continuity, photo gallery and production subtitles and PDF material. Disc 3 is the Cave Monsters, a 107 minute omnibus version of Doctor Who and the Silurians. So I wonder if they would have gone all out with the title sequence and gone Doctor Who and the Cave Monsters. I think that would be really cool if they do. We have Looking for Malcolm Hulke documentary, which I think is going to be one of the interesting features within this, because Malcolm Hulke is such a prolific figure for the Pertwee years. So it's going to be very interesting to sort of know more about Malcolm Hulke. And then of course we do have another big heavy hitter feature for this box set, which is Splendid Chap, The Life and Times of Nicholas Courtney, presented by John Coleshaw, looking at obviously the Brigadier, which is going to be great to sort of look at Nicholas Courtney and sort of learn more about him as a person, really. So it's going to be very fascinating. Disc 4 is the Ambassadors of Death. So in terms of new special features, we have Behind the Sofa, a BBC One trailer, the longer version of the Ambassador of Death sort of trailer, the photo gallery in HD, production subtitles and PDF material. For Disc 5 it is Inferno. So we have, in terms of new special features, Behind the Sofa, Episode 5, the extended 1971 edit for the overseas version, including the deleted scene, which I think is John Pertwee doing the radio broadcast. Clean opening and closing titles, photo gallery in HD, the Season 8 Blu-ray trailer, and production subtitles and PDF material. Disc 6, in terms of new special features, it is the Inferno 96-minute omnibus edition. The rest are pretty much all the DVD extras. But we do get the Inferno reverse standard conversion of all 7 episodes as they originally appeared on the DVD, so I guess the special edition version. And then at Disc 7, the bonus discs in terms of new special features, we have Terror of the Suburbs, a documentary presented by Matthew Sweet, which I think is sort of an overview of Season 7. And then we have Lucky 13, Rockets, Aliens and Space Part, a documentary talking about the science of Doctor Who. John Levine in conversation with Studio Clocks compilation, Escape Room of the Third Doctor featuring Daisy Ashford, Katie Manning, Sadie Miller, so that's going to be absolutely bonkers if Katie Manning's involved. We have the Collection Season 7 trailer and the Panopticon archive featuring Caroline John and Barry Letts. So that is the new special features for Doctor Who The Collection Season 7. And here we have the Third Doctor Who The Collection lineup. So yeah, it's looking wonderful. We just need Season 11 now just to complete the Pertwee years on Blu-ray, but yeah, as a massive Pertwee fan, this makes my heart very happy, and yeah, very stunning to have more Third Doctor action on Blu-ray. There we go, that has been my unboxing of Doctor Who The Collection Season 7. I'm very excited to sit down and start watching this and see all the new restoration and the new special features. I think in terms of special features, I think it's got some real big features within it, because I think the Pertwee years were pretty much well documented in the DVD line, so it's great that we are getting these big features featuring on this set. But I think the key thing with this set is the restoration, because I think Season 7, you know, the picture quality can be quite varied, and I think from the images I've seen and sort of read about what they've done for Season 7, it just seems like they've just worked an absolute miracle on it. So I can't wait to see all this new restoration and see my favourite, you know, classic season in, you know, the best quality possible, and you know having my favourite Doctor's first season on Blu-ray is just tremendously exciting. So yeah, I can't wait to sit down and watch this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm off to dive into, well, crash down on the sofa and begin my exile on the sofa and watch Season 7. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.